Hi, I have Doug here with the Warburton team. He's one of our top agents. And I want to say thank you, Doug, for taking a few minutes out of your day to talk to me about one of your recent closings. You want to introduce yourself real quickly?
Yeah, first of all, thank you, Tiffany, and good to see you again. Um, yeah, my name is Doug Barnett, and I'm part of the Warburton team at eXp Realty. I've been a realtor for them for 3 years now. I'm on my third year.
Amazing. And you've had great success, and you're one of our top agents, and we're so happy and thankful to have you on the Warburton team. So, regarding your recent closing, I just wanted to ask you if you could take a few minutes and maybe take us from the time you received the client to closing of escrow.
Well, first of all, thank you again for passing the lead to me. I really appreciate what you do and the rest of our team does. Allows me to go out and show more often because folks like yourself are taking these leads for us. So thank you for that. Um, this one, they're all interesting and they're all great stories. Obviously when they close. This one was fairly interesting. Couple was moving in from a Marina Del Rey. They've lived in Palm Springs before, and they wanted to move back there. They love the area. And so they actually had a particular condo that they wanted, and showed that one to them, and showed a couple more on it and to them, and they really liked the first one that they called in on, which was fine. So one was checking back with them as far as an offer, and they were thinking about it, this or that. And then we went ahead and wrote the offer, but we had no loan approval at this point, which we're always going to write the offer. So we want to get our clients, to the head of the table. So we'll get that offer in for them. We did that. And one of the challenges we had with this particular property was it was on a land lease property.
Mm.
So with the land lease, they're a little bit trickier to finance and probably a little bit more complex than a traditional home. The traditional financing would not work on this, and we took a couple runs at it and wasn't working until we actually used private money to get the property financed. So it was a home that they truly wanted. I was able to negotiate about a $20,000 reduction in price for them.
Mm.
And so we got it. Because of the type of financing went a little bit longer than our agreed upon escrow. So a lot of pressure from the seller side to get everything wrapped up and get everything closed, and um, not real concerned. I knew everybody wanted to stay in the deal, and so we just kind of hung in there, and we were able to get it closed. Work with a good escrow company and who knows how to navigate the leased land waters, if you will. But got them in there. They absolutely love the house. I've talked to them twice since then,
Mm.
and they're really enjoying it. They're enjoying the house, and they were surprised they got something in the mail the other day. They got a home warranty in the mail, and they said, "Doug, do I have to pay for that?" I said, "No, we've already negotiated that. We got the seller to pay for that as well." And they were delighted, you know, uh, to know that as well. But so happy for them to get in the home. That's really one of my favorite things is handing them the keys, to get into the house. So was delighted about that. Little tricky on the financing side. Negotiations went well. Got some pressure in escrow, but at the end of the day, we hung in there. We got the house for them. So most importantly.
That's amazing. And it's amazing that you're continuing to keep that client relationship with them even
Yes.
after the sale. That's so important. And I agree the best day is the day you hand the keys over to a
Yeah.
client. Absolutely. You did mention that financing was a little bit of a trickier situation in this. How did you help the clients kind of navigate the pressures or maybe fears during that process of figuring out the financing?
Really, first wanted to make sure this was the home that they truly want, and it was. So at that point, I need to do everything I can to get them into the home. I explained to them the situation as far as the lease, how long the current lease was. There was an extension of the lease coming up, but not yet, I guess, fully enforced. So that's what the challenge that we had to deal with. And I told them what we could do to get the house and to do a stopgap measure as far as doing private money financing. That will take them, once the full lease is approved, they're going to be able to get conventional financing on it. So they're buying it before the lease is going to be approved. Once the lease is going to be approved, the values are probably going to shoot up in that complex.
Mm,
Because now everybody has longer term, everybody can conventional finance, so we got them in kind of under the radar, if you will. We got them in at less than asking price, and probably before market price was going to start to climb on those in that complex.
well, that's amazing. Um, would you say there's anything that you learned during this process, that maybe you hadn't known before, or resharpened some skills, in your real estate business by helping this client?
I always learn. I learn every day, and I learn from every situation, which helps me with obviously the next deal. Learned about a lot about land leases and what you can do with them, what you can't, and all the challenges of that. And the reality is the market of the Palm Springs market, 40% of all the condos down there are on land leases. So it was a good experience. It went well. Found the right lender who knew how to finance that and navigate that. So definitely learned a lot. Just another bullet for my gun, if you will.
Exactly, exactly. You know, I've heard that so many times about just no transactions like another, and there's
Right.
always opportunities to learn and grow, especially in the business of real estate. So, the last question I would like to ask you is just how you feel being on the Warburton team has helped you as an agent.
Huge. Only team I've ever been on. So learned a tremendous amount. Obviously, we have ongoing training. We have our weekly meetings, which are pretty much training. There is an immense amount of training available from Andrew and Annette to help support our team. I can't think of another brokerage that would offer as much training as we get. There's as much as you want. Plus the opportunity to reach out when we have different issues that arise. There's always expertise within our brokerage to really handle any situation we've had. And I've gotten into some complex transactions, and they've worked out, and we've got them closed. So the ongoing training is great. The amount of leads that we get and that's provided to us, especially in these times right now when not everybody's getting a ton of leads. Obviously, I pretty much get as much leads as I want, and I'm very appreciative of that.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Doug. And just want to tell you that I truly appreciate you. I think you're amazing. You're very kind, professional, and easy to work with. And it's been a pleasure getting to know you. And I want to thank you also for taking this time to do this quick interview with me today. I'm excited for your future here as you continue to soar with the Warburton team. I know that you're going to have many more escrows to come.
Great. Thank you very much, Tiffany. And always appreciate your support and the rest of your department support as well. But thank you for all you do for us.
Thank you so much. Have a
Okay,
great
thanks,
day.
Tiffany. Bye-bye.
Bye.